there's some sort of party out there in the cheese. Yeah, I was surprised I didn't see it.
They're rising. So I just had time to start.
Good morning. Will you please remain standing for the national anthem?
Please be seated. A life well lived presents several opportunities for celebration. Today, we're here to celebrate your accomplishments, students, and those of your families. But we're also presented with a unique and more poignant opportunity to celebrate the life of a Ready legend, coach, teacher, Dr. Clyde Berry, who passed away last evening. Would you join me in a moment of silence, reflecting on a life that made your life better, even though you don't even know how he did, and also be in prayer for the Berry family, our incoming chancellor, Dr. Trey Berry, his wife, Catherine, and pray, if you'll pray with me, that the joy of the remembrance will overcome their sorrow. So let's pause for a moment in remembrance. Thank you so very much.
Good morning. We'll try that again. Good morning. Welcome to Henderson State University. I'm Dr. Talisha Gavan, the Chief Learning Officer and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, and I'm so excited to welcome you to the Fall 2023 Commencement. To our friends, families, faculty, and staff, and of course, the reason we're all here today, our graduates, our soon-to-be ready alums, welcome to this auspicious and momentous occasion. We are honored to have join us today Dr. Charles Welch, President of the ASU System, as well as ASU System Board of Trustee member representing Henderson State, Bishop Robert Rudolph. Let me take a moment to make a special acknowledgement. Dr. Welch, will you stand? Dr. Chuck Welch served as president of Henderson State University from 2008 to 2011. In 2011, he left HSU to become the president of the Arkansas State University System. In his 12 and a half years as president, the ASU system added 3 campuses, including Henderson State in 2021, experienced record enrollment, increased retention and graduation rates, added multiple innovative academic programs, improved financial conditions on system campuses, resulting in institutions that are financially sound and poised for long-term sustainability. And in his work with the ASU System Board of Trustees has been focused on singularly improving student success. Recently, it was announced that on January 15th, 2024, Dr. Welch will become the new president and CEO of the American Association of State Colleges and Universities, known as ASCU, a Washington, D.C.-based higher education association of more than 350 public colleges, universities, and systems. What an exciting opportunity for you, Dr. Welch, for your family, and for higher education. So I want to take this opportunity to thank Dr. Welch for your heart, your passion for our Henderson Reddies, for your guidance and service to the ASU system, and more importantly, for the leadership, legacy, friendship that you leave here at Henderson State University. I often leave some words of encouragement to my Reddies, so let me leave you with the same words of encouragement. In all that you do, and in all that you are, go be great. Please join me in a round of applause and a standing ovation for President Chuck Welch. Please have words.
Well, I didn't know she was going to do that, but I appreciate it. And as I sat here thinking about that, this is my last commencement ceremony to attend at Henderson, and thinking about the first that I attended back in 2008, and how much has changed in my life and how much has changed in the life of this university. One thing I realized, what hasn't changed is we're here for you. And this is one of the most special days of the year. Now, graduates, I got to say something. Our goal when you enroll at any institution, but particularly at Henderson, is to help you be critical thinkers, to help you be problem solvers, to help you to adapt to change. And I think we're successful because the way you adapted to that American flag situation at the beginning was nothing short of remarkable. So, hey, faculty, you did it. But this place is special, and it was special to my family. We raised our children, started raising our children here, and we will always be Reddies regardless of where we are. And Henderson is a member of ASCU, and so I will still have the opportunity to serve this institution. But I wanted to take a moment to say something. He doesn't know I'm going to do this, so I'm going to take the moment to say something about Dr. Robert Fisher, or Bob as I call him, or some of you in here who maybe have known him for many, many years may call him Bobby, and he'll get mad at me for saying that, but I think those who've known him forever. If you don't know Dr. Bob Fisher, he is a ready if there ever was a ready. He's a graduate of this institution. His wife's a graduate of this institution. His children all attended this institution. Born and raised in this area, was dean of the School of Business at Henderson. Bob left and went off and ultimately became the president of Belmont University in Nashville, Tennessee. And I would encourage you to go look and see where Belmont was when he arrived and where Belmont was when he left. And it is absolutely one of the most amazing and incredible stories in the history of higher education. And it's a reason that Bob is one of the most accomplished and celebrated university presidents over the last probably 50 years. And the fact that when he and I began talking back this summer about him returning to his alma mater for the fall semester to help us through an interim period until we could bring on our permanent chancellor. For Bob to say, I'm retired, I've accomplished great things, I live in Nashville, I'm comfortable, I'm happy, I have a wonderful opportunity. For him to say, I'll give all of that up to come home and serve my alma mater, tells us not only about Bob Fisher, but about the ready spirit. Bob, you did not have to do this. You did not have to take on this charge, but you did. And because you did, this institution is now in a situation that I'm not sure many of us could have dreamed of 5 years ago. The institution continues to progress. We continue to see improvements on multiple fronts. And we were able to hire another Arkadelphian and individual with long Henderson roots to be our permanent chancellor, in part because you were willing to answer the call for your alma mater. Henderson's future is certain and it's bright, and a large reason of that is the leadership through many, many years, but particularly over the course of the last few months of Dr. Bob Fisher. Today's his last commencement ceremony at Henderson, and actually his last day as our interim chancellor. Would you please join me in thanking him for answering the call to his alma mater? Do I give it to him? Or back to you? Bob, thank you for your friendship, for your leadership, and for your wisdom. And we wish you all the best in your future endeavors. It's been my honor to work with you. It's been my honor to serve this university in multiple capacities. And it's my honor, graduates, to welcome you today and congratulate you on your hard-earned effort. You've earned this. It can never be taken away from you, and your life is forever altered because you are now a college graduate. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Welch. To our honorees, our graduates, today we celebrate your work, your hard work, determination, and persistence. We celebrate the successful completion of countless exams and papers. We celebrate your life lessons and continuing friendships. We celebrate your ability to pivot like no other. And we celebrate the little bit of fun you've had along the way. For some of you, the attainment of this degree is special because you were the first in your family to graduate. Perhaps you promised a loved one who is no longer with us that you would do this for them. Or maybe your goal was to prove to yourself that you could do it. Or for some of you, it's the stepping stone to the next degree or to a career eagerly awaiting you. For whatever the reason, for whatever the motivation, we are here to celebrate you. Let's give all of these graduates a big round of applause. I am pleased now to introduce to you all a long-standing and honored tradition at Henderson State University, this charge to our graduating students and the corresponding student response. This charge reflects the great pride we feel in the accomplishments of our students and the great promise that they hold for our communities and our society as graduates of this great institution. Our graduates today will join the long tradition of fulfilling that promise, a tradition demonstrated daily by our past graduates. It is now my pleasure to call up Dr. Bob Fisher, our chancellor, who will provide remarks and give the charge.
Well, thank you, Talisha, and thank you, Dr. Welch, you made me look really good. Let's see what I can do about that. But I would say, too, it's such a privilege, incredible privilege for me to have been a part of this. And I just want to thank everyone for giving me that opportunity. And I once heard a commencement speaker say that the commencement speaker is like a small, dark cloud passing over what is otherwise a bright and joyous day. So a few years ago, I asked some students, what sort of speaker would you like? And the overwhelming response was, we just as soon have no speaker at all. And that's when it hit me. They're talking about me. I'm about the closest thing you can find to no speaker at all. So for many years, when I was president of another institution, I delivered a commencement address that made a strong effort to keep the cloud very small. That means short, and not too dark. That means fun. So even though my academic background, even coming from Henderson and other places, is economics and management, I love music. Some people say, I got the music in me, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Out of my love for music was born an approach to this speech that involved just stringing together a whole series of an eclectic list of song quotes and letting that be the speech. And for me, the lyrics to songs contain such powerful and penetrating truth. I'll tell you in advance, not everybody agrees. But I'll also tell you, haters gonna hate. But I'll just shake it off. And to the fine musicians over here and the classical music faculty, I know it's only rock and roll, but I like it. So I've already quoted the New Radicals, Taylor Swift twice, Rolling Stones, and the rest of my quotes that I use today come from songs performed by the following artists in the order of their appearance and state in the speech. Here we go. Whitesnake, the Rolling Stones, Sheryl Crow, the Eagles, Etta James, OMD, Boston, Alanis Morissette, REM, Pink Floyd, Gnarls Barkley, Steve Winwood, REM, Finding Favorite, REM, Big Daddy Weed, Brad Paisley, Zach Williams, George Bernard, Judson Van Deveter, John Newton, Charlotte Elliott, Alanis Morissette again, Creed, Tom Petty, the Isley Brothers, Live for Fighting, Bruce Springsteen, Prince, Ed Sheeran, Supertramp, Vince Gill, who we call the man in Nashville, Sheryl Crow, Phil Collins, the Eagles, Steve Miller Band, Tim McGraw, Elton John, Hart, Dionne Warwick, Jackie DeShannon, Barbra Streisand, the Eagles again, Temptations, Nicolette Larson, Etta James, Flo Rida, Black Eyed Peas, Alanis Morissette, Andy Grammer, Ed Sheeran, Katy Perry, Fleetwood Mac, The Clash, Semisonic, Adele, Phil Collins, Eagles, Uncle Cracker, Loving Spoonful, Sly and the Family Stone, REO Speedwagon, Leonard Skinner, Kenny Loggins, Eagles, Fleetwood Mac, Journey, and I always close with Steve Tyler and Aerosmith. So, and by the way, that's almost half of the speech. Bishop Rudolph, I could say finally, because that's a trick I learned in church that you use when you're about a third of the way through. The pastor says, finally. Okay, so here I go again. Get it? Whitesnake. Okay. And I hope you like it. Yes, I do. But if you don't, lie to me. I promise I'll believe you. And if you can't do that, just get over it. So you're graduating at last. Those 7 years went under the bridge like time standing still. And now you may say, everybody's got advice. They just keep on giving. That doesn't mean too much to me. Lots of people make out like they're living. They can't decide who they should be. But let's take a look ahead. So here's my good advice that you just won't take. And I divide it into two categories. First, spiritual advice, and then just general advice. So let's start with the spiritual advice. Consider this. So you think you can tell heaven from hell? Really? Who do you think you are? Bless your soul. Do you really think you're in control? If you do, I think you're crazy. Probably. Surely you realize there's a higher love. I hope that's not you over in the corner losing your religion, but rather right here in this moment, may our faith be renewed as we recall what God has done and how we've seen him move. And if there's anybody here who's found him faithful, just say amen. Amen. Thank you. Amen. Oh, no, I've said too much. Not really. I actually haven't said enough. Because when I wake up in the land of glory and with the saints I tell my story, there'll be one name that I proclaim, and that's Jesus. So when I get to where I'm going, don't cry for me down here. But while I'm still down here, remember, if you got chains, he's a chain breaker. And if you got pain, he's a pain taker. And if you need freedom, he's a prison shaking savior. If you got chains, he's a chain breaker. Somebody testify. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So cling to the old rugged cross and say, I surrender all to the God whose amazing grace accepted me just as I am. There, now I've said enough. So let's move on to the general advice that you just won't take. I hope you understand that you can take this life by the hand with arms wide open. And you've got just one life, and you know what's right. But in a world that keeps on pushing you around, don't back down. Stand your ground. There ain't no easy way out. In the end, I know it's your thing. Do what you want to do. But what kind of world do you want? I hope life's about more than just a pink Cadillac or a little red Corvette or even a castle on a hill. So give a little bit, because no matter what you make, all that you can take is what you give away. Consider this. It's not having what you want. It's wanting what you have. And maybe spend your life caring about somebody else. Because it seems to me some fine things have been laid upon your table. Don't just want the ones that you can't get. Don't be a desperado. Instead, feed the babies who don't have enough to eat. Shoe the children with no shoes on their feet. House the people that are living in the street. Oh, there's a solution. And it's you. You got to fly like an eagle. And you should never take more than you give. And you can still go skydiving and Rocky Mountain climbing and try going 2.7 seconds on a bull named Fu Manchu. That's a long time, actually. And I really do hope you get a chance to live like you were dying. And then what about love? Because what the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing there's just too little of. So put a little love in your heart. And I really believe that people who need people are the luckiest people in the world. You better let somebody love you before it's too late. And in a world today that seems to be a ball of confusion more than ever, it's going to take a lot of love to change the way things are. So come on, people. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together and just love one another right now. And sometimes I get a good feeling. I get a feeling like I never have before. I get a good feeling. Woohoo. And what it all comes down to is everything's going to be just fine. So keep your head up and you'll turn out fine. You're beautiful people. In fact, baby, you're a firework. Come on, show them what you're worth. Watch them go, as you shoot across the sky. And in your life, you'll see, it's true, lightning strikes. Maybe once and maybe twice, but it will light up your life. So we've reached that inevitable point where we always have to ask that final question. Should I stay or should I go? And my answer is always the same. It's closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. And yeah, that applies to me as well. Rumor has it, there's a new kid in town. And everybody's already talking like the new kid in town. So don't ask, Superman, where are you now? Because he's going to be right over there in the chancellor's office starting January the 1st. And we're celebrate that more than I celebrate that more than you can imagine. So to all of you, you make me smile. And you didn't have to be so nice. I would have liked you anyway. But I want to thank you for letting me be myself again. But it's time for me to fly. So just give me 3 steps. Give me 3 steps toward the door, and you won't see me no more. But boom, boom, boom. I'm all right. I'm all right. Don't nobody worry about me. And to all of you, take it easy. Lighten up while you still can, but find a place and make your stand and take it easy. Don't stop thinking about tomorrow. Don't stop believing. And dream on. Dream on. Dream until your dreams come true. Yes. That's it.
That'll work. That was crazy.
Dr. Bob Fisher, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still laughing. Let me get back to myself. Thank you, Dr. Fisher, for your inspiring message. I would like now to introduce Mr. Robert Dunham, who has been selected to offer today's student response. Robert is a graduating senior with his Bachelor of Science in Education in Health and Physical Education degree and is a 4-year letterman for our football team. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Robert Dunham.
Thank you for everybody here that's being here today. Thank you for the faculty members. And I'm just going to get to it. All right. What a beautiful day it is to be in a room filled with Reddies. I have envisioned and yearned for this day to come ever since I began my collegiate and athletic career in summer 2019. Before we get into this message today, I have a few people to thank and a message for the fall 2023 graduates about being audacious. First and foremost, I would like to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. He has supplied me with everything I need. He's been there. He's been there on my best days and my worst days. He's never stopped loving me when I would reject him. So the reason why I'm standing here today is because of him. I dare you to try him. He won't let y'all down. Next, I would like to thank all of my coaches, past and present. You all have played a huge role in the success I had as a football player. Thank you for all of the time you've had invested in me on and off the field. I would also like to thank the faculty members of Henderson State University. I'm grateful for the servant leadership you've shown to not only me, but the people that are graduating here today. Finally, I would like to thank my family, my big three. To my brother, Noel Dunham, I can't imagine living in a world without you. I want to thank you for being who you are. The bright, radiant personality you share with our family is amazing. One of the things that I love most about you is your intelligence. There's always something we can laugh about, but I cherish those deep conversations we have with each other. I love you. To my grandma, Carolyn Jefferson, you are my heart. You've been there since I was born. Ever since the tragedy of my father, Sergeant First Class Robert Earl Dunham, passing away serving in Iraq, you have helped me in molding and raising Noel in me. When you used to work at warehouse in Derricks, Arkansas, I remember that old alarm clock going off at 4 o'clock in the morning. Then right before you leave to go to work, you cook breakfast for us, get us ready for school, and then stay asking, you got that lesson done? You are the essence of hard work and what it means to serve people. I'm forever grateful. I love you. Last but certainly not least, I would like to thank my mother, Kimberly Dunham. Mom, you are my rock. You have been there through the good, bad, and the ugly. I am eternally grateful for the moments such as being up in the middle of the night praying for Noel and me, not letting me play sports because of my grades. Thank you for showing me that strong people don't always have to be strong. You've shown me that there's strength in vulnerability. There are not enough words in the dictionary to tell you how much I love you. Mom, you are my hero. Now, to the wonderful people that are graduating here today, you have achieved a great milestone in your life, but this is only the beginning. Just flash back in your mind to the first time that you fathomed the thought, I want to go to college and graduate. In other words, you had the audacity to think of such a thing. Oftentimes, when you hear the word audacious, it is correlated with people that have taken extremely bold steps that aren't appreciated by all. There can be negative responses such as, this person has the audacity to think or even attempt such a thing, let alone think it's possible. Well, what makes them think it will turn out any different? It's never been done before. Granted, there are people that have taken a bold step, either verbally or physically, and now pay the consequences of their actions. But I'm not here to talk about the negative effects of being audacious. I'm here to provide a positive perspective of being audacious. Audacity simply means having the willingness to take bold risks. Graduates, we today are testaments of this word. We all come from different walks of life, but one of our goals was to graduate from college, and we are 30 to 45 minutes away from achieving that goal. Think about all of your preparation in completing all of your assignments, all of the late nights studying for your test. For my education majors, all of the Praxis 2 content knowledge tests you had to pass in order to be eligible to intern. When you are looking to accomplish big goals in life, sometimes there's phases of which you don't have all the intricate details of how you are going to make the destination. You just envision yourself at the destination. This is the true meaning of being audacious. You are willing to take a risk that nobody is willing to take. We have to keep pressing forward, even when people try to plant seeds of doubt about graduating in our heart and mind. We had to be audacious to persevere after experiencing failure. I want all of us to continue to embody the mindset to achieve the next set goals and aspirations we have in our life. In conclusion, on behalf of the graduates here today, we want to say thank you. There's an old saying, it takes a village to raise a child. Today, we all see the results of the village sacrifices and the years of investments you've made in us. Again, graduates of fall 2023, congratulations on this milestone. I pray God is with you in your endeavors. Congratulations to the families of the graduates, and thank you, Henderson State University, for a place I could truly call home.
Thank you, Robert. Your response leaves no doubt that you and your colleagues stand ready to fulfill the charge with which our chancellor has invested in all of you. Now for the moment you've been waiting for. I know all of you are here are just as proud as we are of these fine students and are as eager to congratulate them as we are. I would, though, like to ask that as the graduates' names are announced, that you try to keep your joy from erupting in yells and other expressions that would interfere with our ability to hear the names of all of our graduates. We have ample time for the loudest congratulations that you care to express at the end of our commencement. That said, Dr. Celia Taylor, Associate Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs and Dean of Faculty, please come forward to present our graduate candidates for degrees.
Thank you, Dr. Gavan. With the candidates for the Education Specialist, Master's, Bachelor's, and Associate's degrees, all please rise. Would all graduates please rise? On behalf of the faculty of Henderson State University, I am pleased to recommend these students, our students, for the degrees that they have earned. Candidates, please come forward.
Diana Elena Camarero, Educational Specialist, Principalship. Courtney Beth Clark, Educational Specialist, Principalship. Heather Cambrell Fulmer, Educational Specialist, Principalship. Brianna Renee Hammonds, Educational Specialist, Principalship. LaShayna Denise Barnes, Master of Arts in Teaching, Special Education, Early Childhood Education, Birth through K. William Christopher Joseph, Master of Arts in Teaching, Special Ed K-12. Send it backwards, yeah. Caitlin Nicole Curry, Master of Arts in Teaching, Special Education K-12. Elizabeth Danielle Durbin, Master of Arts in Teaching, Special Education K-12. Bryant Teddy Henderson, Master of Arts in Teaching, Middle School Education 4-8. Tequila McDuffie, Master of Arts in Teaching, Special Education, Early Childhood Education, Birth through K. Ladina Gail and Sabimana, Master of Arts in Teaching, Special Education K-12. Jacqueline Ann Van Kirk, Master of Arts in Teaching, Special Education K-12. Rizvana Begum, Master of Business Administration, Data Science. Ann Bennett, Master of Business Administration, Accounting. Trevor Allen Davis, Master of Business Administration, Business Administration Management. Dulce Valeria Espinoza Lopez, Master of Business Administration, Management. Stephen Michael Garner, Master of Business Administration, Management. Orlando Perez Goodwin, Master of Business Administration, Management. Zachary Robert Hansen, Master of Business Administration, Engineering Management. Warren Craig Johnson, Master of Business Administration, Data Science. Savannah Grace Long, Master of Business Administration, Accounting. Mary Colleen Mason, Master of Business Administration, Accounting. John Michael McGee, Master of Business Administration, Management. Kelsey Mitchum, Master of Business Administration, Management. William Alexander Springer, Master of Business Administration, Aviation Management. Devondria Story, Master of Business Administration, Management. Courtney Michelle Abbott, Master of Science, Clinical Mental Health Counseling. Crystal T. Ellis, Master of Science, Clinical Mental Health Counseling. Victoria Rose Harper, Master of Science, Clinical Mental Health Counseling. Caitlin LaJoy Henry, Master of Science, Developmental Therapy. Austin Lane Huey, Master of Science, Clinical Mental Health Counseling. McLean Andrea Irby, Master of Science, Developmental Therapy. Natalie Brooke Jones, Master of Science, Clinical Mental Health Counseling. Joseph Gray Myers, Master of Science, Clinical Mental Health Counseling. Kaya LaShawn McClinton, Master of Science, Developmental Therapy. LaDonna Lynn Mitchell, Master of Science, Developmental Therapy. Rendarius Giovanni Terry, Master of Science, Developmental Therapy. Quentin Cole Thornton, Master of Science, Sport Administration. Jillian Elaine Treese, Master of Science, Clinical Mental Health Counseling. Jennifer Lynn Burks, Master of Science in Education, Special Education K-12. Melanie Renee Burton, Master of Science in Education, Special Education K-12. Jessica Marie Dykes, Master of Science in Education, Education Technology Leadership. Aspen Hurd, Master of Science in Education, Teacher Leadership, Early Childhood. Martha E. Mosqueda, Master of Science in Education, Teacher Leadership, Interdisciplinary. Haley Unruh, Master of Science in Education, Educational Leadership, Building Level. Health, Education, and Social Sustainability. Mackenzie Nagol Greenwich, Bachelor of Arts, Criminal Justice. McKenna Charlotte Hurst, Bachelor of Arts, Psychology. Jerika Alvarez, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Mardarius Lundre Amos, Associate of Science, Health Science General, Bachelor of Science, Health and Human Performance, Pre-Occupational Health and Human Performance. Cole Matthew Briley, Bachelor of Science, Recreation, Natural Resources. Kennedy Caroline Campbell, Associate of Science, Health Science General, Bachelor of Science, Health and Human Performance, Pre-Occupational Therapy, magna cum laude. Ashley Leanne Crutchfield, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Dylan Jacob Davis, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Zion D. Dotson, Associate of Science, Health Science General, Bachelor of Science, Health and Human Performance, Pre-Occupational Therapy. Dooley Blaine Driggers, Bachelor of Science, Recreation, Hospitality, Tourism, and Event Planning. Tyler Ryan Edmondson, Bachelor of Science, Recreation, Sport Management, magna cum laude. Kendall Luke Farah, Associate of Science, Health Science General, Bachelor of Science, Health and Human Performance, Pre-Occupational Therapy, cum laude. Job. Heidi Poella Galvin, Bachelor of Science, Family Consumer Science, Child Care Management, cum laude. Ryan Jordan Galvan, Bachelor of Science, Recreation, Sport Management, cum laude. Brooklyn Ella Halliday, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Taylor Brianna Jackson, Bachelor of Science, Health and Human Performance, Pre-Occupational Therapy. Mackenzie Nicole Johns, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Jacob Gary Johnson, Associate of Science, Health Science, Bachelor of Science, Health and Human Performance, Pre-Occupational Therapy. Good job, baby. Jalen R. Kemp, Bachelor of Science, Recreation, Sport Management. Lauren Elizabeth Loeb, Bachelor of Science, Recreation, Sport Management, magna cum laude. Vanessa Annabelle Lofton, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Jaron Khalil McGee, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Michael Anthony Renee McKenzie Jr., Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice. Violetta Mendoza Quintana, Bachelor of Science, Health and Human Performance, Pre-Occupational Therapy. Go V. Jenna McKenzie Ray, Bachelor of Science, Social Work, Psychology, cum laude. Job. Kaylin Michelle Robinson Hunter, Bachelor of Science, Psychology, summa cum laude. Luke Rodolfo Rocha, Bachelor of Science, Sport Management. Leah Seastone, Bachelor of Science, Psychology. Andy Robert Self, Bachelor of Science, Family Consumer Science, Dietetics, summa cum laude. Good job, Andy. Charles T. Still, Bachelor of Science, Criminal Justice. Brianne Terry, Bachelor of Science, Educational Studies, Mid-Level Language Arts. Good job, Brianne. Joshua T. Whitaker, Bachelor of Science, Recreation, Sport Management. Katina Yolanda Witherspoon, Bachelor of Science, Social Work. Taylor Lynn Allen, Bachelor of Science Education, Elementary Education, summa cum laude. Michaela Brianne Armstrong, Bachelor of Science in Education, Elementary Education. Catherine Diane Condry, Bachelor of Science in Education, Elementary Education. Bailey Elizabeth DeWalt, Bachelor of Science in Education, Elementary Education. Robert Morgan Dunham, Bachelor of Science in Education, Health and Physical Education. Good job, Robert. Ryan Tyler Franks, Bachelor of Science in Education, Health and Physical Education, cum laude. Cameron James Gallagher, Bachelor of Science in Education, Health and Physical Education, cum laude. Nikita Nashay Hatley, Bachelor of Science in Education, Elementary Education. Abigail Jones, Bachelor of Science in Education, Health and Physical Education, magna cum laude. Isabella Grace Laughlin, Bachelor of Science in Education, Elementary Education, summa cum laude. Callie M. McKim, Bachelor of Science in Education, Middle Level Education, Mathematics, magna cum laude. Juan Manuel Castillo Olivas, Bachelor of Science in Education, Elementary Education. Skylar Madison Prim, Bachelor of Science in Education, Elementary Education, cum laude. Bailey Brianna Smith, Bachelor of Science in Education, Elementary Education. Natalie Claire Twisdale, Bachelor of Science in Education, Elementary Education, magna cum laude. Delaney Von Fry, Bachelor of Science in Education, Elementary Education. Justin Brienne Vickers, Bachelor of Science in Education, Health and Physical Education. Zoe Erin White, Bachelor of Science in Education, Health and Physical Education. Carmelita Chavez, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, summa cum laude. April Lauren Garner, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, summa cum laude. Madison B. Gooden, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, summa cum laude. Haley Harper, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, summa cum laude. Jessica Leanne Jennifer Thomas, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, summa cum laude. Brittany Nicole Long, Associate of Science, Health Science, Pre-Radiography. Tamia Nicole Templeton, Associate of Science, Health Science, Pre-Radiography. Mitchell Ray Wright, Associate of Science, Health Science, Pre-Nursing. Business, Innovation, and Entrepreneurship. May Atsusa, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting. Elliot Boyd, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting. Carlos Campos, Bachelor of Business Administration, Data Science, magna cum laude. Caleb Austin Dodd, Bachelor of Business Administration, Marketing and Management. Landon R. Hedrick, Bachelor of Business Administration, Marketing. Gunnar Fox Hennigan, Bachelor of Business Administration, Management. Hayden S. Hilson, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting, magna cum laude. Carly P. Lunsford, Bachelor of Business Administration, Marketing. Haley Marie Smith, Bachelor of Business Administration, Marketing. Jacob Sean Neal, Bachelor of Business Administration, Marketing. Ashley Olivas, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting. Cole Joseph Oswald, Bachelor of Business Administration, General Business. Chris Sergio Ramos, Bachelor of Business Administration, Marketing, magna cum laude. Brianna Haley Rice, Bachelor of Business Administration, Management. Brenda Devanera Salas Venegas, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting. Trinity Ray Sharp, Bachelor of Business Administration, Data Science, cum laude. Cade Taylor, Bachelor of Business Administration, Management. Garrett A. Webb, Bachelor of Business Administration, Accounting, cum laude. Jordan Cole White, Bachelor of Business Administration, General Business. Kaylin N. Wright, Bachelor of Business Administration, Marketing. Arts and Humanities. Alexander Neil Carter, Bachelor of Arts, History, cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Job. Perla Cervantes, Bachelor of Arts, English Education. Cervantes, I'm sorry. Thomas Overton Daniel, Bachelor of Arts, English Education, summa cum laude. James Thomas Dickens, Bachelor of Arts, Communication, Digital Media Production, magna cum laude. Sierra Denise Ferguson, Bachelor of Arts, English Education. Job. Jacob Matthew Grant, Bachelor of Arts, History, cum laude. Julie Nicole Reaper, Bachelor of Arts, English Education. Good job, Julia. Lily A. Cox, Bachelor of Integrated Studies, cum laude. Shatori D. Flowers, Bachelor of Integrated Studies. Destiny Danielle Aaron Martin, Bachelor of Integrated Studies. Chibuka Arthur Okeke, Bachelor of Integrated Studies. Melissa R. Westbrook, Bachelor of Integrated Studies. Zach Brown, Bachelor of Music, Instrumental Education, magna cum laude. Good job, Zach. Brian Garay Juarez, Bachelor of Music, Instrumental Education, summa cum laude. I tried. Jordan Matthew Sievers, Bachelor of Music, Instrumental Education, cum laude. Christina Rosa Samishaskan Valdivia, Bachelor of Music, Instrumental Education, cum laude. Blaine P. Falgo, Bachelor of Science Education, Social Science Education, summa cum laude. Job, Blaine. Brianna Lee Minton, Bachelor of Science Education, Art Education, summa cum laude. Destiny Hope Holston, Bachelor of Science Education, Art Education. Logan M. Whitley, Bachelor of Science in Education, Social Science Education. Elizabeth Ann Mansfield, Bachelor of Integrated Studies. Jarvis Dakota Smith, Bachelor of Integrated Studies. Applied Professional Sciences and Technology. Tess Marie Aiken, Bachelor of Science, Biology, Biology Teacher Licensure. Peyton G. Arbor, Bachelor of Science, Physics. Joel T. Brewer, Bachelor of Science, Aviation Management. Jack T. Brown, Bachelor of Science, Aviation, Professional Pilot, cum laude. Jackson O'Farrell Carter, Bachelor of Science, Aviation, Professional Pilot, cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Go. Got to get Dad in here. Stephen Eric Carter Jr., Bachelor of Science, Mathematics. Lane Russell Cochran, Bachelor of Science, Mathematics Education. John Dawson, Bachelor of Science, Aviation Management. Sarah J. Dean, Bachelor of Science, Aviation, Professional Pilot, magna cum laude. James M. Eskew, Bachelor of Science, Aviation Management. Good job, James. Kristen Brooke Fields, Associate of Science, Health Science, Bachelor of Science, Biology. Joey Ford, Bachelor of Science, Aviation Management. Zachary W. Gilbert, Bachelor of Science, Engineering. Taylor Michael Grimm, Bachelor of Science, Aviation Management. Good job, Taylor. Tristan Paul Little, Bachelor of Science, Aviation Management. Dakota Lane Murphy, Bachelor of Science, Aviation, Professional Pilot. Dylan Kamal Nbuki, Bachelor of Science, Aviation Management. Justin H. Otwell, Bachelor of Science, Engineering, cum laude. Andrea Pack, Bachelor of Science, Aviation, Professional Pilot. Dylan L. Rayburn, Bachelor of Science, Aviation Management. Jordan Collins Rusnak, Bachelor of Science, Engineering. Christopher Allen Schatzer, Bachelor of Science, Aviation Management. Andrew L. Shear, Associate of Science, Health Science, Bachelor of Science, Biology. Haley D. Simmons, Bachelor of Science, Aviation, Professional Pilot, summa cum laude. Logan Keith Starkey, Associate of Science, Health Science, Bachelor of Science, Biology, summa cum laude. William David Dwight Taylor Pelham, Bachelor of Science, Aviation Management. Logan Barron Way, Bachelor of Science, Biology, Biology Teacher Licensure.
Dr. Fisher, it is my pleasure to present the entire graduating class of Fall 23 at Henderson State University. They are now ready for their degrees to be conferred.
So by the recommendation of our faculty, the world's greatest faculty, let's hear it for them. And that comes from my heart, my ready heart. And upon their recommendation and upon the authority that's been delegated to me by the Board of Trustees and the state of Arkansas, is my distinct privilege to confer on each of you the degrees which you have received. Congratulations. Let's congratulate them.
I think you can do better than that. Let's give them one more round of applause. Now I ask that you remain standing for the singing of the Henderson alma mater and for the recessional. Once the faculty has recessed, the audience is welcome to join their graduates on the main floor.